Happy weekend, Kathy.
Happy weekend. Super excited about this weekend. It is, you can't really see it, but I've got my like fuzzy sweater on.
You
It's like
do.
really poofy and fuzzy because it's finally cold enough in Texas to like bundle up and have a hot chocolate.
I would probably still be like, oh my God, is the air conditioning on? So funny. So funny. Oh my
We have
goodness.
an
Well,
actual, go ahead.
oh no, go ahead. I was just gonna
Oh, I was
say,
just going to say, we have an actual freeze warning tonight. So I have to
ooh,
like move stuff and that's not supposed to happen this early. So
it is
weird.
pouring rain right now. So it's damp
Is it?
cold. I don't mind cold, but damp cold is just like it just gets in your bones. And somewhere, I think in the deep recesses of my linen closet on a shelf that I probably can't reach is an electric blanket that needs to go on my bed.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
yesterday
My
I thought of what to do with it. I have smart plugs and I'm going to plug my electric blanket into the smart plug so that no matter where I am, 30 minutes before bed, I decide to go to bed, I am turning that sucker on and getting into a warm bed. It's the little
That's it.
things.
That's it. My husband stole my electric blanket because I had that, and like when I was
Yeah.
in Arizona, you could use it like for 1 month out of the year, but
Right, right.
it was the best. Because like the
Mm-hmm.
thing with living in the South, it was like something I didn't really know until I moved to the South, is that the houses here are really designed to like shed heat. So like the heat
Mm.
comes out of the ceiling and there's like really tall ceilings. And so it's really warm, like 4 feet
Up
up
there.
from where I
Yeah.
am. But down here, it is unpleasantly cold. So the houses here are just not ready for it. So like all of
Yeah.
the keep warm without any heat things that I learned in the north
If
come in
only you were
handy.
12 feet tall.
If only.
Well, I've got a question. We tell people this all the time. We never know what we're going to talk about. We just kind of like, what happened this week? Where's the week brought us? All of this kind of stuff. So I have a question for you today.
Okay.
And I feel like, okay, this is inspired by Oprah. I'm not going to lie, right? So Oprah every year, right around this time, she would have her Oprah's favorite things. So I want to know, what are your favorite things? Whether it's, I mean, obviously we love our family. Like, I don't want to get like philosophical about it. I just want to talk about like stuff
Stuff.
and places and whatever. So, like, what are like 3 to 5 to, I don't care, 50, however many you want to tell me of your favorite things? And I'll tell you some of mine too.
All right. My favorite things: coffee.
Oh my God, yes. That should be on top of both of our list. How do you take it though? I'm a cream and sugar girl.
I'm just cream.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll go just, black, but and in the summertime, I will definitely do like the iced coffee. I
Mhm.
Before I used to be like iced coffee, when I
Yeah.
lived in the
Yeah.
northern, but yeah, no, I'm really happy to be back into cooler weather where I can I've got
Have
my
your hot
word
coffee.
camp.
Oh
Can you see
yeah,
the
I
it's
do.
like a Star Wars theme and it's like
Yep.
yellow inside.
May the
So
force be with
coffee.
you.
Yes. That was from WordCamp
Yes.
Sacramento. Jennifer Bourne and the team up
I
there did
love
that.
it.
So
I love it.
um
Yes, I will agree with you on the coffee. Absolutely.
what are some of your favorite things?
Okay, so I had lunch today. We actually pushed this back so I could finish my lunch. Thank you. I had a garbage plate for lunch. And
A
if you're not
garbage
from
plate.
West, exactly. If you're not from the Rochester area, or at least Western New York, if you say, well, I ate a garbage plate today, people are like, what? What? A garbage plate is our local quote unquote delicacy, also known as a heart attack on a plate. There is macaroni salad on the bottom, and then two either hot dogs or cheeseburgers or hamburger patties, like not the bread, but like the meat on top of that. You can get them with eggs or other things if you are vegetarian or vegan. And then it's smothered in a meat hot sauce. And you could get different sides. Usually people put chopped onion on it. Not a fan myself, so I don't do that. Baked beans, you could put French fries or tater tots with it. Like there's lots of different ways that you can arrange this garbage plate. But the mac salad, the meat, and the meat hot sauce are like, the what do you call it? The main part of what makes it a
Yeah.
garbage plate. So I had a garbage burrito from lunch from the local place, and so all of that stuff was wrapped in a burrito shell, a tortilla shell,
Yeah.
and then deep fried. Like I'm telling you, like I should not eat
Wow.
anything fried for like a year now, but it was so good.
Wow.
So yeah, it's got to be a
Wow.
favorite thing. I can't do it on the regular because then it's like, but every once in a while, a garbage plate or a garbage burrito, oh, so good.
Wow. That sounds really good. Yeah, my every once in a while thing is pizza. We've talked
Yeah.
about like what too much pizza can do on previous ones, previous
Yeah.
episodes,
Yes,
but
we did.
but oh boy, I love a really good pizza. New York style,
Mhm.
Chicago style, Detroit style is really good. And there's like
Ooh.
some there's a place here in Texas, believe it or not, that has Boston, I guess they call it South something.
Hmm.
It's really
I don't
good.
know.
It's kind of Detroitish actually. So I might have that for dinner tonight. So that'll
I
be
don't
my
blame you.
yeah,
That'd be your dinner.
love
Well,
love pizza.
I love it too. You'll have to try a garbage plate next time you're in Rochester. Because,
Totally. I'm gonna have to ask my husband about that because he lived in Rochester for a while. So
oh, he'll
he
probably know
might
what it
know
is then. Yeah, for
if he
sure.
remembers.
Okay. What's another favorite thing?
Um, favorite fuzzy sweaters. I've got my fuzzy
Yes.
sweater.
It's so cute.
Love that. And I sweat I all the comfort. I don't like dress up to be like fancy. I dress up
No,
for comfort. And if
totally.
it looks good, great. Hope you enjoy it too.
Bonus.
But
Yeah.
it's on my
But
body. It's all
but
about
am I
me.
but am I comfortable? That's what's number one for sure. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. So
Um,
cozy, comfy things. How about you?
a pen that writes well. Right? That like
Yes.
doesn't scratch across the paper, that flows nicely, that feels good in your hand. Like, absolutely. There's a pen. I have to get online and order this pen. There's a pen I've seen in ads on TikTok that I don't even care how it writes. I want this pen. It's called the Crush Metrics pen. You'll have to look it up. When you push the plunger at the top, the whole side goes and like forms a pattern out of like I don't know. It's magic. I'm sure it's just magic, but I
Wow.
I like things that I can fiddle with because I do have a little ADHD in me and stuff. And so this pen, like I would annoy everybody else. Like I would totally annoy people with this pen, so I have to leave it at home to play with it. But this is the pen that I want. It's one of my favorite things and I don't even own it yet. But yes, a good pen that writes well is
Yes.
definitely another one of my favorite things.
Yes. I am with you on that. My husband used to buy these, I guess they're just Papermate profile, but he used to always get them in like purple.
Oh
And so I
yeah.
have like boxes of these. I'm like, I guess I'm going to use them, but they write really super nice. They're like really
Yeah.
smooth gel like pens. So
Those are
I'm
always
using
good too.
those. Yeah.
And also a good Sharpie is good. Like if you really want to write with a Sharpie, like nothing beats the actual Sharpie. And I don't sniff markers. I don't want to give the impression of that. But just when you're using it and you smell the marker, like and you know it's a Sharpie, that's just always like a little fun thing too.
Yeah. Did you ever, when you were a kid, did you ever have those markers that like each color had its own scent? I
Yes.
loved those.
When the teacher pulled those out, it was like everybody was like, I swear we all went home with like colorful noses because we like shoved them up our noses. I want to smell the cherry one. The black licorice one,
Yes.
though, anybody could have that one. I did not want that one.
Definitely. Yeah. I was all about the red one too.
I can't remember. The green must
Oh,
have been like apple or something because I don't think it was mint, but
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and what a yellow is always lemon. So there you go. But
Mm.
yeah, those were fun too. Brown was cinnamon or something, maybe.
Yes.
I
Yes, I
think
think
so.
so.
Yeah, and orange was orange. Yeah.
And then purple was grape.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
those are
so
so
funny.
much fun.
So
Yeah.
you
Good
said
office supplies. Good office
yes,
supplies.
yes. I if I walk into like uh Office Max or like one of the Home Depot, not Home Depot, what's the other one I'm thinking of?
Staples and
Anyway,
stuff like that.
Staples,
Yeah.
yeah, Staples Office Max. I swear it's like I've come to the mothership and I start to drool. I'm like, they must have like the paper clips I like because you can't just use any paper clips. Some people like the ones that are wrapped in the rubber. I do not like colored paper clips. It has to be a certain size. I'm a happy girl. I love binder clips. Like, yes, I can't help it. It makes me happy. You could fill an entire Christmas stocking for me just with office supplies, and I would be like, you know me, you love me.
Yeah. Totally. See, the
Yes, I'm
cool
with you
when
on
I
that.
was when I was a little kid, my dad had an office equipment and supplies store. So
Oh,
I would go there on like, after school or whatever. And I would just like spend all this time just going up and down the office supply aisles and playing with pens. And, then there were the big fancy, silver and gold pens, like Cross, I think was the brand name. And
mm-hmm.
so I got to play with those. And
Ooh.
it was just like Mecca for me as a kid because it was like I got to play with all this fun stuff and typewriters. I'm aging
Yeah.
myself, but it was so cool and fun
Oh,
just to
so
play
cool.
with all the
There are some stores that when those electric doors open, like the sensor sees you, and it should just like go, right? Like you're here. It's heaven on earth.
yes, definitely all the good
Oh,
toys.
all the good toys, all of them. I agree. I love office supplies. I own my own comb binder. I own a laminator. Like I own the long arm stapler and the thick stapler because I had one project once and I didn't just borrow it. No, I had to own it, right? Like I
Yeah,
own all of these things. They're sitting in a closet. Someday they may come in handy again. But yeah, those are yeah, totally with you on that.
yeah,
Absolutely.
so much fun. And I'm really like kitchen stuff too. Like I have like the craziest can opener. Like I don't want an electric can opener. I don't want like single use items on my counters, but like a
Hmm.
can opener that works really well, or
Hmm.
measuring cups that don't get like that are stainless steel, like solid
Hmm.
equipment. Like I'll spend money at Williams Sonoma just to get like good stuff that's going to last for a super long time, or like the
Hmm.
stainless steel pans that I've had for like forever.
Yep,
Don't want to date
because they
myself again.
work and they
They work,
last.
and I'll be able to pass them on. The all clad, I spent so much
Hmm.
money on them, but at the time, but oh my gosh, I don't have to get a pan every other year. So that's
Yeah,
nice. If I could
that
only
is
figure out how
nice.
to fry on like without nonstick. I've got like this frying pan that's like not nonstick, and it's just like getting the
Hmm.
temperature right and everything.
Mm. My
But I
ex-husband,
love that stuff.
my ex-husband brought into our marriage and then at our divorce took it back with him as well, which is fine with me. This giant cast iron skillet,
Yeah.
which was great if you could pick it up. I couldn't pick it up. So
Oh
heavy.
my gosh.
Like, if I
Really?
didn't have to move it, it was fine. If it was like making eggs or
Mm.
something, I could pull. But if I had to like pick stuff up and dump it out of it, I'd be like, come and help me in the kitchen because I couldn't do it. It was so
Yeah.
heavy. I'm okay without that now. So funny.
Too
Oh,
funny.
what else? Got anything else that's a must have favorite thing?
Um, Geez Louise, I'm trying to think. Like good sheets. I'll spend money on good
Yes.
sheets, and
Mm-hmm.
like sheets that are going to last, and sheets that
Mm-hmm.
after I love like fresh sheets, like after you've washed them and you get them on the bed, and you go
Mm-hmm.
through the struggle of getting them on and off the bed, and then you're rewarded with like, oh, the perfect sleep. I
Yes.
love that's like a favorite thing. And then just like a Saturday morning to enjoy all of it, where nobody
Yes.
is asking me for anything, and it's nice and quiet. Even the
Yeah.
dogs aren't even that interested in bothering me, and I can just
So
like
how many years has it
have,
been since you had one of those?
you know, my husband sleeps until like he
Oh,
sleeps like
that's good.
14 hours a day. I think it's because his
Mm.
brain is rewiring itself. And so he
Mm-hmm.
sleeps like just a ton. And the teenager, she's not getting up much anymore. So it's just
Oh, so you got your Saturday mornings back.
I am
Nice.
getting my weekend mornings are bliss. I've got my
Love it.
coffee. I can go for a walk, hang out. The
Yeah.
dogs play amongst themselves, and I've got a little bit of peace and quiet. I'm savoring it. So nice,
Some
some
people do.
quietude and alone time
Yeah.
is a favorite thing. I'm
I'm
pretty
gonna
easy. I just like nice things and leave me alone.
nice things and time to use them without all of you. Whoever that applies to. I am
Yeah.
also going to add to that list really comfortable, nice slippers. Like there's
Oh,
nothing like putting your feet in slippers that actually keep your feet warm. When I was a teenager, I honestly wish I knew it, and I can't ask him now because he's passed, but I wish I knew where my dad got these slippers. I think it might have been Sweden, but I just know it wasn't in the United States. And he was on one of his trips and he came back. And for all three of us kids, yes, there's six of us now, but at the time there was only three of us. He brought back these leather, soft, pliable leather slippers where the fur was on the inside. I don't
Oh,
know if they were,
wow.
I think they might have been rabbit, and they were brown on the outside and stitched together. And they like, you would put your feet in those and they were warm within like a couple of minutes. And eventually you had to take them off because your feet were too hot because they were so good. And I wore them through. Like I wore the leather out on the bottom of those slippers. And my brother wasn't wearing his. So I was like, hey, can I have your slippers? So I actually got his too. They were too big and I still wore them. And if I could find those slippers again, I would spend any kind of money to have them again because they were that wonderful.
Oh, wow. Nice. I'm gonna have to go research those. That
I
sounds
know. I've
amazing.
I've looked all over the internet. I'm clearly not using the right search terms because these have to exist somewhere. Like, I don't care if they're $200. I would spend $200 to get these slippers back in my life.
Wow. They sound amazing.
Right? I know. It's the little
Yeah.
things. It's the big thing, but it's a little thing, right? So it's the accumulation of the things that make you happy, pens that work, time to reflect, good coffee, nice sheets, good
Yeah.
slippers, all of those things that just kind of work together to make life just a little bit nicer, a little happier.
Yeah. It is. It really is the little things. I went to Target last night and I'd been going to Walmart for the past couple of weeks just because, they've had some stuff that I've needed. And then I went to Target, and Target has these shopping carts, like they are so quiet. And I normally am a Target person rather than a Walmart. Anyway, I'll pay the extra just
Mhm.
so I don't have to go to Walmart.
Yeah.
The shopping carts were so quiet, and I'm like, oh, these it's something you don't even really notice until like you don't have it.
Yeah.
But like little things like that in an experience, just yes.
Mhm.
Nice. Less crowds and a shopping cart that doesn't like pull me in one direction and is quiet.
Yes.
Peace
I
and
use
quiet.
I use the writing carts at Walmart and
Yeah.
places like that. Target doesn't have very many, so it's hit or miss if I can even go to Target because
Mm,
I can't walk through the stores. I don't have
yeah.
the stamina, whatever. But the the ones at Walmart, if they run out, they've replaced a whole bunch of them now. But like they used to run out of juice, so like I'd be like halfway across the store and it would just stop.
Oh
And the trick
no. What
is
do you do?
you turn it on and go another 5 feet, turn it off, turn it on and go another 5 feet, literally like limp your way to the front of the store. But if you're still
Oh,
shopping, then you got to find another way or you just abandon it. You got to find a way to get to your car. So annoying. But when even the new ones, they move so slowly. Like people walk past you so fast. And when I was in Kentucky earlier this year, my sister's mother passed 8 days after our dad. It was a weird year.
wow.
I was down in Kentucky with her and we went to Walmart and she was laughing at how slowly I was just like tootling through. It's not like the scene from Bad Grandpa where he's like ripping past everybody and knocking everybody down. No, this was just like Sunday drive down to Walmart. And if you go backwards at all, you get the beep, 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 beep kind of
Oh,
thing going. And oh my goodness. But I am grateful, no matter how slow it goes, I am grateful for the opportunity to be able to shop by myself and do those kinds of
yeah.
things. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
but it's funny. But yes, a good shopping cart without the wheel that's always going round and round and pulling you the wrong direction. It's
Yeah,
definitely worth it.
little things like that. It just you don't I mean, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I have to go to Target because of the carts. But when you have those, just to be able to have like one small thing and see it, notice it, and
Mhm.
appreciate it, like getting a cart that has enough juice to get you around the store so you can take
Yes.
care of what you need to do, like having
Mhm.
some just a little bit of gratitude for the small things because they really do add up. It's not like a big thing. Though that lottery win last week, I'm wondering like who got that $2 billion?
And
That's
why did
pretty
I not buy a
huge.
ticket? I should have bought a ticket.
I actually played in a pool and I got 17 cents. So I was like, I won the
Wow.
lottery.
Where are you going to
So,
spend
but I
it?
probably on another lottery ticket. I don't
There
know.
you go. There
Not
you
like it's going anywhere. But
go.
yeah, like those big things, everybody's like searching for that like really huge, big, exciting
Yeah.
thing to change your whole life. But you can change your whole life with like building blocks of lots of little things and appreciating them.
Yeah, agreed. And it sounds like such a platitude to go, it's the little things in life that make a difference. But it freaking is. There's a reason it's a platitude because it's true.
It really is. It really is. Just, that things are working, that the computer, that the internet's working, that
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
camera's not going blurry on me. I'm using the good one today though, so
I'm
it's
not.
on.
I'm in the other office that from where I was last week with the good camera and the
Yeah.
good lighting. I'm just like the harsh lighting. Like you look like you could be on like 60 Minutes, and I'm over here like the lady at the grocery store who's like trying to go. Don't leave your home without your shoes on, or I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyway, well, if you're out there listening and you have things that make a difference to you, your top things and your favorite things, tell us about them, because sharing those favorite things can be like really cool. If you just say slippers, that's great. But do you have a brand? Can you find the ones I'm
Yeah.
looking for? Send me a link if you do.
Yeah.
Uh, like those kinds of things.
Good.
Favorite, if you like your favorite coffee, tell us about these things we love. We love to hear them and we want to be able to share them. And I want to like see if they were my favorite things too.
Yeah. I love it. And this is good to know. Now I know what to get Michelle for Christmas.
Likewise, like
Wink, wink.
Kath, Kathy's getting coffee and nice sheets. What size bed is it?
Well, long story, but I'm going from my husband had the king bed and that's upstairs. And so I'm trying to get that downstairs and then take my old queen and move that upstairs. So I'm like sort of in between. I'm on a
Yeah,
queen right now, but I have to sleep between cats. I've got a cat on either side of my head and
yeah.
they both want snuggles, of course. And so I just need a little more room from the tails and the fights. So
You gotta
really,
get
I'm
them
just,
both. You gotta get them both purring at the same time, so you've got like that white noise to
yeah,
fall asleep to.
it actually does work. I just need a little more space. So one of these days I'll get the beds moved. So
Yeah,
the little
it's the little
things.
things. Absolutely. Well, I hope you experienced lots of good little things this weekend, Kathy. And if you're listening to us, we hope the same for you. So,
Definitely. Thanks for
anyway.
listening. It was always good to talk to you, Michelle. I love
Yeah,
doing this.
likewise. Me too. Me too. I hope other people enjoy it too, but at the very least, we're having fun. And that's what's important too.
That's what's important. I'm here for us.
Me too. We'll see you all next week.
Bye bye.